Hello dear friends, this is Chadha from Astrohealer channel. 4th of September, that's today, Jupiter shall be going retrograde. Retrograde is a backward motion, of course it's an illusion, but Jupiter is going retrograde from the 4th of September right up till 31st of December, it shall remain retrograde. Also, currently, as we all know, there is a Guru Chandal Yoga which is operational, which is there from 22nd of April right up to 30th of October. Now, let me share with you some general impact that can be seen because of the Jupiter going retrograde. Later, I shall be discussing with you how it is going to impact each one of us according to our Rashi and our Lagna. But the general prediction that what I can see is the decision making capacity of each person will be affected. Try not to get into a false feeling of authority or dominance. Also, people would tend to hide, lie, cheat, or they would hide information. Ego clashes can be seen, arguments would be there. You may make a wrong decision, especially to do with money, investment, even your marriage. Health also has to be taken at the utmost priority. If you give loan to any person, make sure there is proper documentation. Otherwise, you may lose that money. Do not trust people. Do not even trust the most closest of your friend or even your loved ones. Pay attention towards your health. If possible, try to meditate, try to hit the gym, do some physical activity. On a mundane level, I can see that now Jupiter retrograde, Saturn retrograde, Mercury, Venus, Rahu, Ketu, so many planets retrograde together definitely shows that the month of September and October is going to be pretty bad. Bad in the sense it's going to be bad for politics, bad for banking sector, bad for financial market, because karma, which is Shani there, and wisdom, knowledge, both wisdom and knowledge, which is ruled by Jupiter, and karma ruled by Saturn, both are retrograde. Mars having a direct aspect over Rahu, I mentioned this in my last video as well. These are the indication of the times that could be quite a trouble time for each one of us. Of course, I'll be discussing about each Lagna, each Rashi. Also take care that especially if your moon sign or your ascendant happens to be Pisces or Sagittarius, both are ruled by Jupiter, it will have a greater impact. It could be a very stressful time for you. You will be stressed out mentally and physically both. And especially also if you are running into Mahadasha or Antardasha of Jupiter, the results will be more pronounced, more profound. Now, further I am going to discuss how it's going to impact each one of us according to our moon sign and our Lagna. Now, this is a request from me that every video in spite of me telling you that you have to watch this video from your Lagna and Moon both, there are still comments coming to me whether we should consider Moon Rashi or we should consider the Lagna. I am making a request to you, please watch this video keeping in your mind your Lagna and your Moon Rashi both. So let's move forward and check with each Lagna and Moon Rashi. For the sign of Aries, Jupiter is getting retrograde in the first house. The effect would be you may be a little doubtful about your decision. You will, yes, of course, have a very good health. Issues and conflicts could be there in your family. Father's health may get affected. Take care of your father's health. Medical expenses would definitely rise. This is a time to think about some opportunities. If it's coming your way, think about it and rethink and then take a decision. If you are planning to get married or if you are married, please analyze the problems, the mistakes that you have committed in your marital life, or if you're trying to get married, rethink about it. Analyze your financial conditions also, financial status as well. For the sign of Taurus, Jupiter is getting retrograde in your 12th house, in which case health issues may be there. Rethink about your financial investments, financial decisions. Check on your social circle and your networking. Whether are you into a proper social circle? Are you into the proper networking? If you're thinking of buying a property, building a house or something of that sort, rethink it or wait for some time. If you may get indulge into some occult activities, occult science or some research work. If your moon sign or Lagna sign is Gemini, Jupiter retrograde is happening in your 11th house, where this is a tough time, okay, for people who are involved, especially in business where there is a partnership. People can, yes, expect promotion, increment, but you have to open your mouth, you have to ask for it. You may take major decisions pertaining to your education and marriage. If you are married, rethink your problems, your mistakes, and try to adjust and compromise with your life partner. This is the time to get on to the right track, right path, and walk your way. Jupiter may help you in this. For the sign of Cancer, retrogression of Jupiter is happening in your 10th house, the house of karma. Professional changes can be seen over here in your life. If you are willing and if you want, I can see the change at your workplace. Job change can be seen over here. There will be issues and conflicts with your father. If you are fighting a legal battle, if you are into some litigation, there could be some more issues coming up. So hang on for some time till Jupiter becomes direct. You are advised to be a little cautious about your health. Health needs proper attention. Do some physical activities, get involved into meditation and yoga and so on. For the sign of Leo, Jupiter is getting retrograde in your 9th house of fortune. There could be conflicts, issues with your father. Take care of your father's health. His health needs attention. If you are into a romantic relationship, there could be a challenging time which may even lead to breakup. If you are serious and you want to move into a relationship towards marriage, you can do so. If you are a student, you may get a chance to think about your education or higher education. If you are planning, then you will get an opportunity. You may come up with some new learning experiences. So if you want to upgrade yourself, learn some new skills, this is a very good time for you. For the sign of Virgo, Jupiter is getting retrograde in the 8th house. Now, you have to pay attention towards your personal life, married life, and even domestic happiness. I can see if you're planning to get married, think over it, reconsider it, take a right decision. I would advise you to be a little cautious and attentive towards your mother's health also. If you are thinking of buying, selling, or building your house or property, then wait for some time, or at least think twice before you do so. I can also see that you will be inclined, attracted towards learning occult science like Reiki, Tarot, or something of that sort. For the sign of Libra, Jupiter is getting retrograde in the 7th house, in which case there will be a lot of conflicts, lot of clashes in your married life. Some more issues, some allegations may also occur in your life. Also, I would say if you are planning to get married, you should reconsider it. Wait for some time. Don't be in haste, otherwise you may take a wrong decision. If you are advised to even be a little cautious about your health, that's very important. Your relationship with your sibling, especially the younger ones also, could be a little difficult. You may get into some conflicts with them. So stay cool, stay calm. For the sign of Scorpio, Jupiter is getting retrograde in your 6th house, in which case you may face some issues with your family. If you are into a romantic relationship, it could be a little challenging time, conflicts and so on. If you are a parent, you may face some challenges with your children. Students are advised to rethink and think about their education and higher education and take a decision only after considering all the aspects. I would advise you to be a little cautious while you are talking. In your communication, make sure that you do not use or utter some wrong words which may harm a relationship. I would also advise you to be a little cautious about your savings, control your expenses, or otherwise you will be in money crunch. For the sign of Sagittarius, Jupiter is getting retrograde in your 5th house. Now here you have to pay attention towards your health. Number 2, be cautious about your mother's health as well. If you are into a romantic relationship, maybe you have to take the responsibility, you have to be a little more serious about it, and otherwise you will see some difficult times coming ahead for you. Students who are planning for higher education or applying for some universities, you have to rethink that you have taken the wise decision. Otherwise you may land up into a problem that this is not what you wanted in life. For the sign of Capricorn, Jupiter is getting retrograde in the 4th house, in which case I can see that if one of your sibling is abroad, will come back, and however you may get into a conflict also with your sibling. You are advised to be a little cautious about your mother's health, and if you are planning to buy, sell, rebuild, build your house, rethink about it. If you can, just hang on for some more time. Also, rethinking is required with your financial decisions, investments, money management. All these things required rethinking. Otherwise, it could lead to a bit of a problem for you. For the sign of Aquarius, Jupiter is getting retrograde in the 3rd house, where your finances will be affected. You are advised to be wise with your savings, with your expenditure, with your money management, and even investments. Reconsider your investments. Also, you can expect, and there are chances of promotions and increment, but you will have to ask for it. You are advised to be a little cautious while communicating with people. Maybe you may speak something, your words can harm someone, and there would be misunderstanding and clashes. For the sign of Pisces, Jupiter is getting retrograde in your 2nd house, here you have to pay attention towards your health. Professional changes can be seen. I can see a job change, or even your change of profession, a transfer can be seen over here. I would advise you to be a little cautious about your savings. Overspending can lead to debts, and you may have to take loan as well. The value of family, the morals, all are going to be very important, and you're going to definitely walk on the right path. You just need to be a little calm, cool, and try to do as much of meditation as possible. Time permits you. So friends, this was my analysis on the retrogression of Jupiter happening on the 4th of September. If you did like this video, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and click on the notification bell icon as well. God bless.